Nipper served in law enforcement for 43 years. He leaves behind his wife and 3 children. All week, we will be showing you part of our series entitled Selling Girls, which shines a light on the issue of human trafficking in our country. But how bad is the issue in the state of Texas? And what counties are seeing the most cases? Channel 6 News reporter Heidi Alagha joins us now with more. Heidi?
Doug, I spoke to Andrea Sparks, who's on the human trafficking task force with the governor's office in Austin. She says Houston sees the most cases in the state, but it's a growing concern in smaller counties in Lubbock and here in Central Texas.
It's not law enforcement's issue. It's not child welfare's issue. It's not juvenile justice's issue. It's a community issue.
A community dealing with a rising number of human trafficking cases. Bell County District Attorney Henry Garza is on a mission to combat the problem.
I want to eradicate this from our county. When we find it, we want to prosecute it, and we want to hold those individuals accountable and responsible for the damage and the danger and what they have done in respect to that child.
Similar to what Governor Greg Abbott wants to achieve for the state of Texas as a whole.
This has been a priority for Governor Abbott for a long time. He's always really wanted to have a team of people focus on this issue and these victims.
To break down those numbers for you, in 2016, approximately 79,000 minors were victims of sex trafficking. Another 234,000 workers were victims of labor trafficking, bringing the total to 313,000 victims of human trafficking in the state of Texas.
This is a crime that does not confine itself to any kind of city or any kind of victim or any kind of perpetrator. Because people can make money off the backs of our kids, you will find it everywhere.
Garza blames the type of crime human trafficking is, along with the location of Bell County, as factors as to why the numbers are higher here than other counties in the state.
Certain crime is mobile. This is one. We're in fact a kind of a transition point for individuals that may be coming to our county or through our county, and with the Interstate 35 and with us being midway between San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, El Paso, we're something of a funnel. No question about that.
While the legal system holds these traffickers accountable, prosecuting them comes with a number of challenges.
Whether they're prosecuted at a federal level or a state level, that every one of them deals with, number one, is your victim going to be available?
According to the National Human Trafficking Hotline, as of June of this year, they received 1,142 calls, but only 151 of those calls were from victims or survivors. Self-identifying comes with fear from both the trafficker and the legal system.
I think prosecutors and investigators are becoming more aware of the kinds of things that trafficking victims are required to do by their traffickers or forced to do, or the whole issue of self-medication. I mean, if you are being trafficked and you have 10 dates a night for months and months and months, I can't imagine doing that without being on drugs.
Prosecutors are making it a #1 priority to keep the victims safe while doing everything possible to catch the traffickers.
So we're top-notch in the country when it comes to holding traffickers accountable for that, and we've got some great prosecutors out there doing that work in law enforcement.
But like any crime comes the reality of
sometimes we find them, sometimes we don't.
All week we will continue to air stories from the Selling Girls series, and be sure to tune in on Thursday night. I'll have a report on some of the resources that are available for victims of human trafficking here in Central Texas. Doug?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. Tomorrow night, Texas-based nonprofit Traffic 911 is holding a community awareness presentation from 6 to 7:30. It will be held at the First Baptist Church on West Adams in Temple. The presentation is open to the public.